So I'm here to talk about some of the questions I had from Rafe's Teach Like Your Hair's on Fire for chapters 7 and 8. So the first question I have is Rafe asking parents for money a good idea instead of Christmas presents? So money from the parents instead of gift giving. And I think this is a controversial question. I mean, it kind of depends on a lot of different factors, I believe. I think that depending on what area you're in and what kind of parents you have in your classroom, it can definitely be beneficial. But some parents may be wary and they might want to know what Rafe's doing with the money and what he plans on doing. So I believe if he, explains it well enough, or any teacher for that matter, explains it, shows proof of maybe what they're planning on doing with it, then it can definitely help a classroom out. The second question is, should we continue to teach history to young children? Because that kind of came up in this chapter, was teaching history to younger children. And I think that's also kind of a hard question to answer depending on what the children are learning. I think a lot of the things they learn are beneficial. They're going to need to know, they can relate to. So in that aspect, I think teaching history to young children can definitely be beneficial. But in other aspects, teaching them things that maybe they don't need to know, or getting in too deep into history, into some things that are just so much information to young children. I think maybe the more broad topics and the really, really big history events will be important. So those are two big questions that I had for chapter 7 and 8.